commentary.
Thank you.
Well, this has been a really good out by
Mason
and Josh.
Yep.
No doubt about it.
Good job.
Good out, Mason.
Yeah, that was a really good out.
Holy balls.
You know, I don't know for a fact, but he just leave him hanging. Do you see that?
Yep.
Mason was trying to give him a high five, and Josh just or vice versa or whatever. But Mason has played in a lot of pro events, you know, and it's fun to watch him play. He's nervous tonight. I don't know if for sure, but he's getting a little.
Well, I think because Josh is so nervous, it's rubbing off on him a little bit. It's throwing Mason off his game a little bit. Like, I can't leave Josh a harder shot.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the confidence in my partner to make it.
That's the fun part of Scotch doubles and having two players on opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to Fargo. We've been talking about it the whole entire time. Just because Mason is a 700 Fargo doesn't mean they're going to win. You
Correct.
know, shooting that other shot, because now you've got Mason feels like he has to leave Josh perfect.
Yep.
Absolutely perfect.
And that makes it hard.
You betcha.
I don't care how good of a player you are. That makes it hard on your side. Ooh, scratch. Uh-oh.
Sometimes you'll have that.
Sometimes you'll have that, he says. Uh-oh.
Are we buffering?
Looks like we're buffering.
At least it's really mucked up.
Is your phone buffering?
They look like Pervitin.
Let's see what's happening up
You know
there.
what that is? Oh. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. Here it says we're okay, but apparently not. All right. We are going to... John just said went back in again and everything is fine. I did hit the refresh. So I think we're okay. We'll wait and see if the numbers climb back up.
All right, I'll try it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
Yeah, I should switch to the side brake. Because that's going to keep happening.
Or control the cue ball.
Oh,
I'm back in.
Is that works good with the
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I like the 9-ball brake too. Oh wow.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. Somehow it's Trevor's fault.
Without a doubt. Yeah, there's no question it's Trevor's fault.
Simply mints.
Oh, Trevor's in too. I forgot he was in the chat.
Calcium straight. Right.
All right. Well, I guess we didn't lose the stream.
Nope.
So that's a good thing.
Whoa. I think you showed me that. Yeah. You got it wrapped, but in the back.
Is our chat filling back up over there?
Yeah, it looks like they're popping back in.
Sorry about that, folks. I'm not even sure what happened this time.
It's because I love you, my friend.
It's usually Trevor's fault. There's no doubt.
Combo. End up having to shoot that.
Yeah, that was a nice play on the 5. Nice angle on the 6 to get back down for the 7.
I don't think he'd like that.
Nope. I think he wanted to be another revolution or two yet, but I think he's all right.
What a big, big miss. Well, what they've got going for them though is the fact that the 7 is blocking the 8 ball. I don't think it goes past there.
Yep, and that cluster, the 9, 10, and 14, a little ugly.
It's not nice.
Well, it's true.
Shot too soft.
I would pocket the 12, and that way you could play a safe on the 14 and duck them right behind that. I wouldn't play the safe here.
No, I actually like this shot. I like this shot a lot. That is beautiful.
Yeah, that worked out really nice.
Holy, beautiful speed.
Gotta love it when the match is on the big screen.
This is a tough hit.
Yep. I think he can jump and try and hit 1 or the 7, but I think I would jump and try and hit the 1 and leave the 7 alone because, like you say, it blocks the 8 a little bit. It's going to force Josh and Mason to like bump the 7 out of the way, pocketing the 10 in the corner. Yeah, the weather, I think, is looking good up here, too, for a bike ride.
Oh, what a hit.
Did he call the 7? Dang.
Wow. That was a gorgeous hit on that
Should've
one
called
ball.
Well, of course, the wifey's in charge.
Isn't she always?
Yes. I'll admit that. I'm not afraid. Yeah, I don't think we have anything planned.
Yeah, nó khó nhiều sao cho gái. It's tough safety. Let's go, bud.
I like that choice.
Yep.
And in Mason's head, I believe he's probably thinking, let them kick at that 7 ball because it's so deep in the pocket.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a leave on the 1.
Yes.
And
And
control
even if
that
he
cue.
does get leave on the 1, what is he going to do with the 8 ball?
Right.
It's a good choice.
Does the 8 go?
Nope. It does not. I tell you,
Nope,
Chris,
he's not taking the bait. Yep, he's going after the 1. Good hit.
Good shot.
Was it a good hit?
Sure. Hey,
So that question that Josh just asked, because it was there, and I'm not going to say that it is or it isn't, but I'm going to, when I was playing a Scotch doubles, somebody called me on that when I asked my partner if it was a good hit,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
and they said that was coaching. Well, now it doesn't matter anyway because they're talking to each
how
other.
is it coaching
So,
if you're still
I
in
know.
your seat? You
I
haven't
know.
come to, yeah, I get it. It's their
Yeah.
turn,
Yeah.
but they haven't left their seats to go to the table yet.
I get it. I get it. But they literally called me on it. Yeah, I was.
That's kind of petty.
It is, and it was, and we got in an argument.
Well, I was gonna say, even for the KO, you wouldn't like say that's
Nope.
coaching, right?
Absolutely
because they
not.
didn't
I like
get
the
out of their
7.
chair yet.
Correct.
Just because. Just cause.
Uh-oh. Just cause is never a good thing.
Nope. Not something you want to hear from your partner.
Finally, we can get that rack out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing if you leave me, I guess, but.
Anonymous. Absolutely, yes, you can. If you're seated in your chair, it's not your turn. You could talk about
Anything you want.
President Trump if you want. It doesn't matter as long as you're not at the table.
But yeah, if Mason and Josh stayed in their chairs when the other guys missed and talked about their plan of attack, that is not considered coaching yet.
Yeah, Bill Sorensen made the best point, actually. Ask your opponent, not your partner. Then it's not coaching.
I like this. Take the 12, pocket their 7.
Tiernan Tots.
I'm gonna run into that,
Wait,
and then I'm gonna break it out. And if they can still make the 1, then they'll have it. I mean, I kind of blocked the pocket with the 12, but I don't think.
See, now Mason can't. Josh is up there
I just hit it at
talking.
a speed where I don't.
He's talking to himself. So
The 1. Oh, I almost choked on this mint.
That could be interesting on the stream.
I'm not doing mouth to mouth with Josh. I'm sorry. I like him. He's a great kid, but there's
Hey, you don't like him that much?
Not that much. Sorry.
Just kick him in the chest. It'll top it out.
Bend him over the table and pound on his back.
So. Put him in an area maybe where he can make it drop back a little bit.
Play safe when you call.
Oh, I was trying to play safe.
Might not be the worst decision, actually.
Well, that's what I was saying. I would have
I don't know if
played
that's what I
that,
should have
but
done.
without saying safe because the 12 followed in, wouldn't you force the player to shoot again?
Not an 8-ball.
But he didn't call safe. He said he was trying to play safe, but he didn't actually say it.
Yeah, I don't know if he can make him shoot again. I don't think you can in 8-ball, can you?
Well, you aimed at the obvious shot was following the 7 in, which
But he
made,
didn't call the 7. He didn't call the 7 though.
Well, no, but he was shooting his 12 to follow the 7.
All right, yeah. I'm sorry. He didn't call the 12.
Right, but he didn't call safe either. And the obvious shot is to follow it in.
Let's go to the chats. Let's make it exciting again, shall we?
Let's get everybody's opinion.
Let's get a rules discrepancy going again. I think that would be so much fun. Shut up, Chris. I'm gonna mute you.
Mute me.
Coach.
Jamie Caston, that's a very good point.
Yep. Thôi là cái bank ba lobby ka to. Just give you a shot back.
Two players at worst. No.
Either player in Scotch doubles can call foul.
He can.
Josh.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
And actually, was that Joey? Joey at the table. Just kind of telling Josh to simmer down a little bit.
Where are you going to play it? Are you playing the bank or are you playing the cut? Okay.
Josh is doing way too much talking in this match.
Okay.
That's a good shot. That's a really nice out.
Nice bank.
And it's almost kind of getting to the point where we're in one of those situations again where it's not my position to go out there and say anything to Josh.
Correct.
But given that Joey, and I've already warned Josh once about pacing back and forth. You guys, I don't think you heard it because I muted the microphones. So, but to have him warned by Joey to stop talking so much is going to get to the point where I may have to.
I knew right away, right? Like when I first.
Or I'm just going to take their microphones away and tell them we're not mic'd up anymore. Because,
it's been touched.
Can't do that.
Man, what do I do there? Not that. Pop it a little more and maybe try to play it behind the 10.
Wasn't going to tell you because I think you need to stop thinking about it. But playing the ball, like what I did, just to say, make them do the work. Just
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, most people in the chat are agreeing kind of with you.
Yeah. And
because you didn't call the 12 even though he was shooting at that pocket.
Right. And there was nothing said by the opponents either, so, yeah.
Right.
Trevor.
I'm just, like I said, I'm just curious because I did that when, like, me and Tim Volkman were shooting one time, and I kind of played something like that, not expecting my ball to follow it in because it was a little bit of an odd angle, and it followed in. It was a beautiful save, and he's like, "Oh, shoot again! You pocketed your ball."
Were
and I'm
you?
like,
wait a sec. Were you playing 8-ball or were you playing rotation though?
8-ball.
Okay, because there is a difference.
Yeah, we were playing 8-ball that day, but so that's why I was just kind of curious what everybody's opinion is.
Patrick Lynn actually says this is the best comment so far. You have to call any shot. That's not straight in. That was not a straight shot. He followed a ball in. Therefore, he would have had to call that shot for continue shooting. Correct. Dave Peters as well. Mike
Oh, so you
Masevich.
know Mike's on my side. Would
No,
they be
Mike
able to make him
Masevich.
shoot again.
No, we don't listen to Mike Masevich in the first place. He has no clue what the rules are. His nickname is Savage, for God's sakes.
Okay.
Just coaching it.
You want like a little angle here, probably, right? Okay. Okay.
And I'm not disagreeing about the
You hit it too thick.
asking
Too thick.
about whether he was going to play the bank, but if you could see the shot from here, no matter where he
That's a
played
little.
it,
Oh yeah.
no matter where he played it, whether if he was going to cut it or whether he was going to bank that 10 ball, there was no way it was going to be a bad hit. It may look that way from Josh's seat, but what we're looking at, you know
Right,
what,
when
I'm
you-
just going to stop talking.
Right. I mean, I could see Josh going, well, if you're going to cut it, I'd like it watched.
Yes.
You know, unless he actually got up and saw it and then went, oh, there's plenty of room there, never mind. That I could see, but
Justin Ellingson, if it gets that bad where he keeps doing it, would you take a rack away asking for a friend? Well, the asking for a friend negates every kind the question you just asked. No. Are we talking about what exactly it is that we're talking about here? Whether it's talking too much or whatever, then it would get to the point where I will go. If it happens again where Josh is talking too much and the players are being disrupted, then I will give Josh a final warning and tell him what the penalty is going to be. Let's just watch pool, shall we?
what fun would that be?
All right. I think Mason would have preferred being a little bit more straight on this 6 ball so he can break out the 1.
Yep.
I don't know if he can get enough left-hand English on it to still pop it out of there. I think he's still going to attempt it. Nope, he's not. It's going low right.
Playing safe.
It's not a bad idea either.
Yeah. Keeps that 13 tied up for sure.
Yeah, and doesn't mess with the cue ball getting out of control and whatever else to mess up the 9-12 either. They're definitely in the driver's seat yet.
I should have just laid it right on the rail.
Try and remember that one pocket, like just what's the key ball? Because of the worth of it, like you almost did something fancy to leave us worse.
Okay.
You know, if it's just a slight pop ball, I think adjust that angle so much with my stroke. Like that ball over here, I was almost straight and I punched it to get that 6 out.
I don't know if everybody can hear that, but I hope so.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
quiet,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
can
yeah.
hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
So with my stroke, he leave me even straight most of the time. I'm not being
You can pop it off.
cheated, pop it,
Right.
but if it's too close,
This is going to be a safety game.
Right.
Yep.
Same spot.
Ong, yeah, he did leave him, I think, a shot on the 14 ball, but that's about it. He may not have even left him with that. Doesn't controversy always suck the air right out of the
Right?
out of the fun? We got to get back to having fun. That's the whole reason we play this game, right?
Right.
It's not to win. It's to have fun. Yeah, right. Said no pool player ever.
Amen to that. I like it.
I think that was an intentional miss.
Yep. That was definitely a safety shot.
Try to block the pocket for the 8 ball
It's all right.
because the 8's blocked by the 10 and now I think it's still half a pocket for past the 14, but
Stop it anywhere there.
it will go.
Table's fast.
Yeah, but really, you didn't leave him a shot.
Table's
I mean,
too fast.
If you
I'm
want
just
to
gonna
get Chris
roll.
Green crazy, you could try and cross bank the 1,
Dear Lord in heaven.
and then it'll open up the table for you. But or it's a back cut on
See?
that 7.
There's my point. Adam Granatellis. Wait, pool's supposed to be fun? No, it's not why we do it. And Mike Masevich, nobody remembers back that far.
Wait, on the job. Right here.
Yeah, here comes the chess match.
You know, I almost feel, even as a 637, 638, whatever my Fargo is right now, I feel like I am Mike's partner. You know, not like we're partners together, you know, because he won 1.0.
Right?
You know, I
You-
feel
you-
like
you feel like you're the lower player.
I feel like yeah, I love you, buddy. I love you long time. That's a good shot.
Yep, breaks that up.
That's a the only unfortunate part is he broke the 9 and 12 up, but now the 12 and 13 are stuck together.
Yep. Yeah, a little too hard, but
There you have it. Fred Renner. That's
14.
you put it all in a nice little box, some wrapping paper, and put a bow on it. That is what it's about. Winning isn't everything. There's no question. It isn't. It is not everything.
oh, lucky.
It's the only thing
It is the only thing.
when you're a pool player. Wow. I'll tell you what. If you want to make some popcorn, actually, if you want to run to the nearest Burger King and get yourself a Whopper with cheese or whatever you want, you've got time. You've got all the time in the world because this game just got a lot longer.
Your buddy, Mr. Trevor, has a real nice comment for you.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, and I used to call Trevor a friend. You know, right up until, I don't know,
30 seconds ago?
12 seconds ago. We used to talk all the time.
No, he's blocked.
And used to means you're going to get put in the corner. Jeez.
You said you wanted the chat to get fun. It's getting fun.
Really, Mike?
Unfortunately, at
let
your
me-
expense.
let me remind you of a 9-ball match that I played against Rudy McGill Jr. That, you know what? I don't have to defend myself. I'm
Right.
not going to. I'm not even going to bother.
I can put them all in timeout. That wouldn't be any fun.
We understand, Bill. Yes, absolutely, Bill Sorensen. They are the only things.
Nope.
But that has no humor in it, you know. Oh, boy. There's balls getting piled up together. everywhere.
It's becoming a pretty
Yeah.
cluster there in the corner.
What's wrong with that?
Cane Corso Empire.
What program are
Alright.
VMAX?
So I am VMix.
VMix.
It's
sorry.
called VMix. It's
That's close.
yeah, it's a fabulous streaming platform, and there are others out there that I looked into as well. You know, there's OBS, of course,
Yeah, I
And
played
there's-
briefly with that one.
Ustream, a couple of other ones too. I mean, you could. I just really like the versatility and the creativity of VMix. You son of
And he's still learning
you
it too.
son of a you, Trevor. Kiss my Yep. Couldn't agree more, Fred. You know, that's one of the things. If anybody knows me from back in the day, it probably looked like I was not having much fun playing pool, but I still was. But now I just don't take it as serious as what I used to. Because I want to enjoy it because I'm pushing 59 this year. Yeah. That just
I'm not far
adds
behind you.
too much stress to my life. How does Mike win? Shut up, Trevor. Mike didn't win anything. Oh, wait. He won a cue. Look at this. He's going to tie up the one in the...
Whoopsie.
This is, this is getting longer and longer and longer.
I like pea showers. They're a nice cue.
Okay. Mike
To the
Masevich.
6, yeah.
I'm 5'5"
Yeah.
and 3/4, weigh I think 165, 170, somewhere around there.
Kick into the-
I'm not
I was
carrying
thinking
you
that, and I
anywhere.
was like, man, he's gonna think I'm dumb if I try to kick it to 6. I did. I was like,
Those are the thoughts we're trying to get rid of.
I know, but
Thanks, King Corso.
sometimes I wish I had like Spencer brain though. You know, he just is go.
Nobody has ever said that.
Right?
Nobody in their life has
Maybe this,
ever
maybe that.
said they
It's
want the brain of Spencer Busnelli.
It's like Charlie Sheen. You know?
Or is he talking about Spencer Rolfe? No.
I'm
that
guessing little
video?
Spencer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Spencer
have one
Benzo.
speed.
Yeah, there's...
Go.
Yeah, no doubt. Fred, I was actually... I was hoping for 9-ball again.
Oh yeah.
Because the way this started out, we played 7 9-ball matches.
Yep.
This is the third. Or is it 8? 8 9-ball? Because we only have one more match out of the 12 on Saturday. So,
That's a good shot.
oh, this would be the fourth. This is the fourth 8-ball in a
I was
row.
gonna say this is the fourth 8-ball in a row now, right? We haven't had
So
any
we-
10-ball.
No 10-ball. We've had 7
Yeah, but, see, I'm gonna
the
try
first
to
7
bank
were
it, and then it's probably gonna
9-ball, and then the
frickin'
next
scratch right here.
Let's listen to Josh talk to himself. I'll tell you what, if I was his
Sorry.
wife at home, if, I don't know if he
thought
does
you
this.
were playing.
I would I'd take 30 showers a day just to get away.
Sugar.
I'm not sure where that came from, Mr. Griffin. I have no idea, but I don't think that's what I said.
No. I'd break up that 1-7.
I'd like to see him do anything. I don't care if he falls. I don't care if he scratches. Do something. Is he having a stroke?
I don't know what he's doing. Way too much indecision.
Holy cow, no doubt. Do something. Shoot. Oh, this could be potentially a fabulous... Oh, my gosh. What a beautiful...
Should have called safe. Or I shouldn't have called safe.
No. You should... Oh, well, yeah.
Because he moves slowly between ball to ball. And in my head, I'm like, no. And I'm like, yes.
Was that the shot?
That was the shot.
Okay. Go back.
That is not the shot. It was a fabulous shot, but there's no way that Josh had planned on the cue ball stopping where it was
And
to give him an angle to
Right.
break out the 4.
Agreed.
There's no... I've known Josh for many years.
Well. I mean, I'm not glad the one ball went,
But
because that would have been a nice ball to have.
yeah, no doubt, Trevor. I'm not having a good time agreeing with you right now, but yeah, can't disagree with that, Kane Corso. This might end up being the longest Scotch doubles match. And that's okay.
Right? Yeah, definitely a lot of safety play in this one.
Try to.
Oh, he tried to bump that 6 down.
Time to go.
So, Chris,
Make it.
Yes.
what do you think the conversation...
Yeah.
Hang on a second. How do you think the conversation went between Josh and Mason when Josh asked Mason to play in this tournament? How do you think that went?
Was that it?
I think probably Mason went, all right, let's do this because Josh is shooting really well lately.
I'm just curious.
I would think.
I don't know if he...
I'm going to go with the option that Josh asked Mason, not Mason asking Josh.
Well, it's for, yeah. Maybe. It could have been.
I mean,
They are
maybe
good friends.
not, but
They
yeah.
are good friends.
Picked the right shot.
Just thinking that Josh maybe should have paid him something.
Paid the whole entry fee.
I do it? Did I do it?
Could not agree more, Justin Ellingson.
My daughter's new thing is she'll
wait.
go do something and be like, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. That's so cute, dude. It's so cute. Hey, Dad, check it out.
There's the words of a father.
I'll play 13.
Okay.
Good call. So, I've said it's repeatedly about you stand over a golf ball
ตัวเลยใช่
and you're worried about hitting it in the woods or hitting it in the water
13 ใช่
or putting
Yep.
it in the sand trap or whatever the case may be.
That's usually where you're going to wind up.
That's where you're going to end up. Yeah. Negative thoughts bring negative results.
Yep.
In every, I don't care what game you're playing. If you're constantly thinking negative, that's what's going to happen. So, the longer you stand over a golf ball or shooting darts, whatever the case may be, and you can't make up your mind.
Oh, that turned out pretty well for...
Yeah, but this is a really easy safe for Mason. He can just hit the 7 just a little bit on the left-hand side, nice and soft, and put the cue ball right behind the 7. And makes it really difficult for them to get a hit because it's against the rail.
If I hit fuller, it would have gone in.
I bet you that's what he plays too.
Yep.
Yep, just like that.
Nice shot.
Yep, that's a good ball.
Glad you had to shoot that, not me.
So are we.
And so be looking at it.
So is Mason, because it would right now it's 8:33. I don't think he would have taken that shot till 8:37.
Maybe even 8:40.
Okay.
Great comment by Bill Larson, and that's not something I really like to admit. I'm not sure I've ever said that on the stream, have I?
What's that?
Great comment, Bill Larson.
Great. No, not that I remember ever hearing.
That's just... It actually, I think it might have hurt a little.
Andy says
Both?
you're supposed to order a hoodie?
Wait, you've got hoodies for sale? No, you don't, Andy.
Dell,
Get out of here.
did you watch it?
Nice hit.
No, that's like bad roll. Yeah.
This is not the simplest of shape for...
No.
Oh, hit that good. Hit that
Yep.
really good.
Actually got almost too much of it.
This is where Josh has to, again, you stop with the microphone.
Yep.
Focus on what you need to do.
Yep.
And
Don't overthink it.
all right, talk about it afterwards. Talk about it after you make the 8-ball. Leave the commentary to Chris and I. We're bad enough as it is. We don't need to listen to that too. Okay, I am. You're decent. Okay, that's a lie too. I'm sorry.
Bill Sorensen says his night is now complete because you had to say he was right.
Damn it.
And that it pains you a little.
Agreed, Jimmy Newman.
Nice shot.
All right, there we go.
Shot, Josh.
You go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
3-3. We're going to take
Break.
a bathroom break. I mean, it's been
Okay.
hour and a half.
Hour
and a
So,
half.
what a
I might come
perfect
with you.
okay.
Hey, these balls stay on this side.
They do.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah, I need bathroom too.
thank you for letting us know,
Does that
Josh.
mean he breaks, right? I'm going to go bathroom outside then.
Yep, I am going to mute the hell out of them because I don't want to listen to that anymore right now. Let's talk about what Andy Coons just brought up. And here's the reason why, because I definitely need one of these myself. I already have the jersey and freaking love it. And I'm saying it because the picture that you see does it no justice at all. They are really, and this is Milwaukee Brewers colors because that's what Andy had asked Nate Mindham in Onboard Sportswear to make for him. And it's a cool design.
It's a cool looking, hoodie.
Yeah. It's well worth the money. So if you get an opportunity, you might want to get one. Let's talk about 2.1, shall we? We've got 14 spots already taken, or I'm sorry, 15 spots already taken.
Nice.
That leaves 17 left. If it doesn't start to fill a little bit faster, guess what we're going to do, Chris? Cut it off at 16, correct, again. And it's the, typical 625 and under, somewhere around there.
Right?
We don't have any place to play.
I ain't got no place to play.
I don't want to give up any handicap.
But then I won't sign up for a tournament on my...
Yeah, but there's no handicap in this. Zero. None. All you have to do is win one match, and it gets... all the rest of them get streamed after that. So that's not bad.
Right?
First place, I think... I forgot what it was. We already had... our live draw yesterday for 1.4, which is the 499 and under.
Yep.
And the reason I bring that up is the very first match of the new format is going to take place this Thursday. That is between Cheryl Erbrecht and Meej Vang. Huh?
I play Wednesday.
Meng Vang. Yeah, but you're not going to be on the stream.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, okay, sorry.
on the stream. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this all plays out. I'm really looking forward to.
I think you say skip the retirement party and come stream me.
Yeah, and then I would be divorced.
You're not even married yet.
I would be without my significant other. So that is not going to happen.
Just put the names in for me. Tell me where the go button is. I'll just hit go and be a silent match.
All right. Well, let's get back to the players.
Players are back.
They have gotten back to the table.
Yep. Yeah. Relaxตัวเถอะ
All right, race to 5.
สาดเอา
Mason squatting that cue ball almost in the center. Got a little kick.
Yeah,
Pocketing
nice
a
break.
ball. Man, I am taking solids all day long.
Yeah, I was going to say solids look really great.
Get that 7 ball first. Get that 1 ball past the 6. Given that Josh is shooting first, I really like him taking the 7 ball so Mason can play a more controlled shot on, well, never mind. He's just going to shoot the 4. And that's fine. You can do that later, too. But it is good that he has established solids. 13 is hard to get to. 10 is almost impossible. 12 is a challenge.
11's a challenge.
Yeah, there's definitely difficulties for Stripe, so. Mason and Josh in the driver's seat. And Mason may end up shooting this 2 ball.
Yeah.
Or
I
play
like
the 5 and draw back. I think he's going to play the 5 and draw back and give Mason the 2, the choice. I like this. Yeah. So now it's ideal. The worst thing that Josh can do is stop the cue ball right there. If I was Josh, I
You wanna
would
take the coach now or no?
absolutely. This is the time.
No.
See, I think I would have because I think,
Okay.
yeah, I like this decision by Mason.
7, 1, 6. Okay.
Yep.
What a waste of a coach.
Just execute.
I know. Oh, I would have shot the 2 if we didn't talk.
And I was actually saying that too, to shoot the 2. I like Mason's a lot better because the 2 to the 8 is the winning shot.
Yep.
Oh
You know,
my gosh. I guess we're playing the 2 or the 6 the other way now.
And this is a direct. I'm telling you, this is a direct result of yet again.
Not focusing on the shot and playing too much to the mic and the crowd.
Absolutely. Yeah. You still have to maintain
33.
focus once you get to the table.
Stop shot. What am I doing? Jumping?
still okay.
Nice shot, buddy.
This is this is a dangerous.
No, I don't know what to do.
I was just about to say it. This is a dangerous shot for Josh Jolitz to shoot.
Yep.
If this was Sunday night and he was just playing for the heck of it, he'd know exactly what to do.
Yep. He got away with it. Nice shot.
Kind of fortunate.
Yep.
That could have gotten a lot of messier.
That was not at all what I wanted the cue ball to do. It wasn't even close.
And there it is. There's the admission. That's the honesty and integrity you were talking about before. This is a beauty.
Oh my goodness.
This
Gosh,
is a
that's
beauty.
What position looks like.
I love it.
No kidding. That's why he's a 700 Fargo. All right, that is a good out.
You. Good. Yeah.
That is a very good out.
I'm 21 and a half.
Jimmy Newman. Yes, I can definitely talk about that right now, as a matter of fact. But what he's referring to is the very first Midwest Knockout Challenge 1.0. It is a stiff entry. There's no doubt about it. But that's the only way to make it $35,000 for first place. Let me give you an idea of what Jimmy is asking. Right now, Wisconsin, full. Right? Iowa, 2 spots left. Michigan, 4 spots left. Illinois, 5 signed up, so that's 11 spots left. Missouri, there are 4 spots taken. I haven't reached anybody in Ohio and Indiana yet. Did I say Missouri? Missouri has 3 or 4 or whatever. Yeah, 3. So it's not even a week since I posted the original flyer. So it is filling rapidly. And as a matter of fact, I just got off the 4 imprint is here in Oshkosh. And I've got 2 super awesome friends that work there, actually 3. And they're helping me pick out the best product for the players. I'm getting them stainless steel water bottles that have that logo on it, the Midwest KO Challenge.
Cool.
I'm also working with Brave Billiards, Brad and Dave Gillette in Sheboygan. Those are the guys that make the V3 magnetic system, the chalk holders, and I'll put that up there in just a second too. They are going to make me 140 or 135 of those chalk holders to give to the players as well.
Nice.
So I get it all the time, and I'm not going to sit here and beat a dead horse or whatever. It may not be on the flyer or, all the details of the things that the players are going to get. Maybe I guess I should. But when people say that I'm, the rake is too high,
Right.
that I'm taking too much, you know what you can kiss?
Your little butt.
I got something for you. I'm doing whatever I can to give back to the players as much as possible because I want to make this an annual event. And the whole idea behind it is everybody keeps saying that about amateur pool. It's stuck. It's not going anywhere. It's fading away, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. Bullshit. It is my goal to keep it alive. It's why we're here. Okay, I'm done on my soapbox.
Nice.
Sorry.
No, it's cool that you're going through 4 imprint, local company.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
See, that's one of those things too that
Crocodile Dundee.
some players really frown upon is maybe when the rack is over, that's okay. You can say nice shot.
Right?
You
Or
don't.
nice game.
Yes, you don't say it in the middle of a rack.
Yeah. Goofing around, playing with friends, fine.
Yes,
In
not
a tournament? No.
Not in a tournament.
You know, unless you're good friends against your opponent and you kind of know each other, then it's
Huge difference.
right.
You betcha. What's going on, Andy Brooker? Indeed, it is.
Yeah, they're keeping the match tight. Nobody's running away.
So, my opinion, this should be 3-1-4-8. Just because it makes, if you get good on the 4 ball, it's a stop shot to play the 8 in the side. So, going from the 1 to the 3, he could do it that way as well. But either way, I think that 4 has to stay as the last ball.
Yeah, I like going 1-3.
Ooh, this might go a little too far. Nope, this is good.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's going to require...
It'll be thin on the 1, but
Yep.
it'll work.
It is going to require a little bit of finesse from Joey to not get behind the 11 or the 13.
Jeff Cole. I thought the players went on strike.
Right? It's a good
Oh,
shot.
beautiful. That is a beautiful shot. Yeah, gave a nice angle.
Indeed. This makes it very simple for Ong to get on the 8 ball. Perfect. Perfect. It's a really good run out.
Yeah. The 4-1 was a really pair of nice, well played positional shots.
Great out. Great out.
Yeah.
Tied up at 4 apiece again. Well, not again, as we weren't tied up yet at 4 apiece.
No, but we were tied up before.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Well, who have we not talked about for a little while?
Everybody.
Here it is. Yeah, you're not wrong. Talking about everything else, we should be talking about our sponsors. One of them is Pete Sorcy. For over 27 years, Sorcy Martial Arts has served Milwaukee with traditional Taekwondo, Anayan Eskrima, and Danzen Ryu Jiu-Jitsu. They focus on personal growth, offering safe, tailored training for all levels, enhancing life skills alongside self-defense. Join their community where martial arts empower everyone. And one hell of a nice guy, too. Pete is he's played it in a couple of KO challenges. And played in the stroke zone.
Oh, okay.
Well, the only pocket for the 8 ball is where the 15 is, or the side if you get down in the very bottom. It doesn't, well, it might go in the upper right, but it's kind of, man, I don't know what I'd take here. I think you almost have to go with stripes.
Yep.
11 might be a little bit of a challenge. But the 7 is tough to get on if you take solids. 1 has no pocket till you get rid of the 4.
Yeah, you'd almost have to take the 4 first if you're going to take solids.
Thank you, Pete Beshta. Much appreciated, my friend. It is a labor of love. I spent the entire day today booking matches for 1.4.
Yeah, I saw the flyers coming out on my
Ev-
phone throughout the day.
All day long. There's 32 matches in round 1 of the next KO challenge. 64
Yep.
players. First place is, again, $5,000. First place in the player auction this time is
31.
$3,400. So first place is $8,400.
Nice.
Good shot.
What's going on, Brad Gillette? You know, did he say something in the chat because we just got done talking about him? Is that why he did that?
Maybe.
Folks, that's the gentleman from Brave Billiards, Mr. Brad Gillette.
Yeah. Yeah. Kalema. Kun cho cái lo sẽ. Chín cho. Ku to no thì mà to la bên nó sẽ.
I wonder if there's an app out there that we
What's up?
could hook up to the stream
Right.
somehow that would
There's an app on your phone you can get that translates.
that would translate that. I'd really like to know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
So do the rest of the viewers. Well, if they end up winning this match, then might look into that.
My guess would be possibly take the 9 and try and play safe off the 10.
No, just play the 10.
I don't like the way the 11 and 13 sitting though.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to get to it, that's for sure.
Well, Babel will teach you a language, but I don't know if it'll translate.
Yeah, there's a lot of apps that will. I don't know if it would be easy to hook up to the stream. That's the issue.
Well, I'm thinking
In
this-
real time, you know?
Yep. I guess this is doable. Get the 14 if you get the right angle on the 11 and can sneak it into that side, which is kind of tight from that angle. 13-8. Gotta leave his partner good on the 11, because that pocket is tight at that angle.
Yeah, this is a tough out.
I'm thinking you want to try and get the cue ball to roll just past where the 14's sitting now for a nice angle on the 11 for a stop shot. Now we got the 13 in the other side.
You know, I don't think this is any worse than what I left my partner Mike the other night on the last shot of the match for him. You know, I botched that up so bad, but he got me there. Oh,
F-bomb.
hey!
There we go.
All right, hang on a second. We
Social.
got something for that. There's the first F-bomb of the night, delivered by Joey. Love it. That's the same in every language.
Yup.
Anthony Sadlin, yes. Chad Wagner just answered it. Last match is Saturday morning, and that's Lyle Gable
They use their Koch, right? Okay.
$11 a.m. on a Saturday. Who gets
Right.
up that early?
I try not to,
Me too.
but I am this Saturday.
Lucky you.
Damn it.
You, Mike Schultz.
It's all right.
Hole.
Yeah. I should have stopped it, and then you play on the side.
I love you, Mike. Like a colonoscopy.
Play off the 6 and go
My
behind.
jaw, my
Okay.
jaw was too soft.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
My jaw was too soft.
So I think he's trying to give him ball in hand. Or, I mean, uh-oh.
They leave him.
He left him with a shot on the 11.
Yep.
Grinder. What a dick. That's not a translation app. Well, I guess it is to a certain, if you really want to
11.
really stretch your imagination. Oh. Excellent suggestion, Corey Wagner. I think we have just the person. There's-
That word doesn't need any translation.
no, not at all. And I don't understand why he used it because
Sorry.
it came out perfect.
Yep.
All he's got to do is float forward a little. Woo. Pocket speed.
Corner.
Ooh, a nice friendly little bump off the 3 to stop the scratch.
Well, that is a direct result of not such a good safety attempt by Josh Jolitz.
I didn't
Yep.
even look where I should
Yeah,
have put
he
the
should
cue ball. I
he should have
went
walked
really
over
to the
and
side of the
exactly what
table
he's
first.
saying. He should have walked over and looked at where he needed that cue ball to
Yep.
sit to not give a shot.
Yeah. Instead
Yeah.
of just hitting it.
Yep. That is one thing I've been getting much better at in my game when I want to play it safe is go see
At least I wasn't on the hill.
where that angle is. Instead of assuming I know where that angle
That'd
is.
been pretty. Probably would have just thrown this mic on the ground and just stomped it out like a bug.
And then we'd have to take you out in the parking lot and whoop your butt.
Yeah, and then you'd be out another $250 that you just pissed away on entering the tournament too.
Yeah, I understand. Right, because if you hit it too thick, it just comes out 2 rails anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, he could have put that cue
I
ball
like your shot.
anywhere but there.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
I still
All I was really focused on, I didn't want to hit the 11 into, like, in front of the pocket, you know what I mean?
yeah, I'm not buying that either.
All right.
I'm not buying it.
I guess.
Solids. I'm going to take the 7 first.
Oh.
Foul.
Right? Oh, it is under that one. I thought if I got it up there and slid it this way, but
Oh, no, I moved it. It went back.
right. Maybe have them pick it up.
What a mess. Good break.
Just put it wherever you want, Dale.
I just smile like that.
Yeah, I would have moved them all over. Is it like that Corey duel? That Corey duel controversy where he had the ball cleaned and then he shot the shot straight in.
Cuba chalk, so much easier. Yeah. So Josh gets the ball in hand, gets to pick his poison. Let's see which way he decides to go.
Fine, you shot in the corner.
Well, looks like he's going to go with stripes.
Straight on. That's why you do it backboard.
It's not a bad
Put it in the
choice.
middle. Give you
No.
a shot at 3 ball.
They both got their minor issues.
And he's already asking for Mason's approval, you know?
Right?
Doesn't matter anymore.
I didn't want to throw it. I didn't want to take no chance.
Actually, he kind of solved the problem, really.
Mhm.
My opinion, the next hardest ball is the 14.
Yeah, just roll forward. No, 14's easy to get to.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
12,
it's
12 to the
semi-easy
11.
to get to, but, yep.
I like this. He kind of forced Josh to play the 10 ball, and I like that. So
Yep.
there's no thinking, there's no option.
thinking, no options, yep.
Just make the ball.
You are going to take this one because I have said so.
Slow down.
Yeah, he got down and shot
Yeah.
that one quick.
Yeah.
Might not be the worst time to miss. You still
Nope,
got 5 balls on the table.
It's early enough in the rack yet that, yep. It's not like you ran all the balls out and then missed and left a wide open table. Long and Joey still have traffic to work around.
7 might be a challenge. I mean, it does go past the 14 or off the 14 in that corner, but we've seen it happen.
Yep.
Anything. Seen him miss that 11 ball in the side where it should have been 3-0.
I know it's a difficult shot, but I think I'd take the 2 first. Just because worst case scenario, you miss it and bobble it, you take away the pocket for
Yep.
10 and 11.
Yeah, this is about as good as it's going to get for shape. I
Is
mean,
it?
you get a little better on it, but
Yep.
the only thing that bothers me is because he is either the same height or shorter than I am.
Just reaching the shot
It's
properly
just-
to hit it.
Right, without having to stretch the hell out of it.
Get the bridge.
And then, no, the reason why I say that though is the
Should've
scratch
taken
in
2
the
weeks
lower
off of that years
left
ago.
really comes into play because he does have to cut it so thin, you know.
Yeah.
So if it does go past the 5, then
Yep.
it probably end up scratching in
I
the
don't blame you.
Vincent Didier Memorial pocket.
I was just blown away that like people could control it. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, this is a
It's like-
major gift. for Mason and Josh.
Yeah, Mason's got that 15.
No, it's too tight.
Could even take the 13 and get on the 15 and then go back down table.
Fuck.
There's the third one. All right. I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you. The F-bombs are coming from the opposite team of what I thought was going to happen tonight.
Right? Yeah, like I said, Josh is like flip instead of, you know what?
This is a good choice.
Yep.
I think this is a fabulous choice.
Darn it.
I think he was hoping to stay tight on the rail, though.
The only issue is look how straight on he is.
I would just take what the table gave me and set Mason up for the 14.
But you can't, though, because if you look at
Well,
look
the 7
at where
might be in the way.
no, he can cut it, but it would be so thin. There's no way to hold for the 10 and the 11.
True.
This is really a tough spot.
Super stroke.
Yeah.
And hooked him.
What the fuck?
Wow.
And hooked
What
him
the
on
fuck?
everything.
That's what you get for just winging it, though.
I think Mason
Just
played
one
the right
roll would
shot.
Be nice, maybe.
Yep.
It was just he ended up
Yeah,
too
well-
straight. I like this. The reason being is because the 10 and the 11 are so close together, he's not going to disturb the 2 ball, right?
Right.
That's in a good
Even
position
if he
for
misses,
them.
Yep, he can get a good hit if he hits the 10 and misses the 11.
Right, absolutely.
Just don't move the 2 ball because the 14 blocks it.
He'll get a hit on one of these two. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, look at that shot.
Oh, my land.
Did he
No.
just get hooked?
Yep,
Wow.
no love on that. That was a beautiful shot.
I think we do have a coach, yeah.
I think it's play this slow.
Oh.
Play this slow off the edge. Call the 14.
Yep.
If it doesn't go, hopefully it doesn't go. You know.
Right.
Let's watch
Right.
this kick again. Check this kick out.
That was a
Dead
beautiful
center.
Yep.
I'll call it 14.
What a beautiful kick by
Nothing but-
Mason.
Nothing but net.
And a horrible rub.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate outcome.
I mean, he was so close to. That's not the worst
Nope.
miss.
That's what
That was his idea.
The
that was Mason's hope.
the issue though
Very-
is now
Pretty good at pulling stuff off, but this isn't it.
the issue is now. I mean,
Best
they
I
could
know.
literally pocket the 10. Well, no, he could still get it with ball in hand.
Yep.
But pocket the 14 and put the cue
It's
ball
like,
somewhere down by the 5
shouldn't
or
be
6 or
associated
whatever,
with you.
and leave them in one ball hell. I mean, they still have to run out, you
Yep.
know, but
I don't think you did, no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. No, those right here.
This is the end.
多，we try 多过闹钟哈。
That kick's so clean.
Oh, I know. I was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what Mason was talking about. Like, if it doesn't go, hopefully it just doesn't open up either.
yeah.
Which it didn't. You know,
Yeah,
it
you're
kept
welcome
the 2
for
tied
leaving
up.
me right there for that. You look sick, dude.
It's turning into a Mason highlight reel.
I know, because I keep leaving you like Josh highlight reel, low light reel. Dale's gonna make a compilation of all my misses.
Oh yes, yeah. There's no doubt about it. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this kick again.
Something about a trashy white woman.
I mean, that could not have hit any pure. Fabulous shot. That's one thing I always enjoyed about watching Mason play. And I'm sure a lot of people, Mason and I and Kendall were on the same team for, I think, 3 years. I think it was 3 seasons at Mad Apple. So I got to watch Josh from when he first, or I'm sorry,
Oh,
Mason,
the
when
blue bus.
It's a good shot.
when he first started
calling
out.
us.
I have a feeling they're going to have me come out very soon.
Not sure what that was.
That was an intentional foul. That's what that was.
Well, I get that, but why would you want to put the 8 there?
All right. Makes it really hard for the other team, though, too.
Uh-oh.
That little money shot over there, baby.
Oh, boy.
Money ball. It's not a money shot. Different game.
This is bordering on explicit material. Can you imagine, Chris, what Saturday morning is going to be like
Next
with
match, I think
Lyle
Mason gets the
Gable
mic.
mic'd up?
Right?
Dear Lord in heaven. And it's Sage Sopa and Bill Sorensen against Lyle Gable and Chad Wagner. Lord, help us all again.
Is that okay?
It'll be fun.
Maybe kick it a little better.
I think this still is going to favor Josh and Mason. It is not going to favor Josh and Mason.
No, I saw that breakout coming all day long.
Oh. He did not leave him super easy, though.
Nope. Unfortunate. Again, an unfortunate roll on an excellent
Yeah.
shot.
This is a super, super thin cut on the 3, but I honestly don't. I'm not sure he can make it. If he shoots this 2-ball,
Yep. 2
this
all the
could
way up.
easily be a sellout shot.
Yeah, it's a definitely I have to make it shot. I mean, any shot from here is I have to make it, but
I think I would actually attempt a save here.
try and hopefully not scratch, bump the 3 and get behind the 3 ball.
I think the angle
Or
hit the 3 and draw behind. Yeah, that's still. There's not an easy save here.
no, I mean really trying to pocket the 2 or make the 3. Well,
Here's what I would do. I would put the cue ball somewhere on the bottom right of the table, and try to get the 7 between the cue and the 8 ball, because there's no pocket for the 8 ball if the cue ball is on the right.
right. Yep.
Just like this. Oh, he's got the cut. He's got the cut in the Vincent Didio pocket now.
The blue bus.
Soft.
Oh boy, I'm gonna. Yeah.
But you want to hear him singing about the blue bus?
No,
Is
Put
calling
it over here.
Josh has a child at home, or is a child at home. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But they just had a baby. Is it 2 years ago now? I think so.
Something like that. Yep.
That's the reason
Baby,
for
oh, yeah.
the little blue bus.
Even here.
I'm gonna get the.
Còn nói em sẽ slide này. Oh,
Wow!
shot.
Holy
Cho
cow!
tao nói slide.
I made one.
Yeah, one.
I made one.
Yeah, one. Just one. Look at this shot on the 8 ball. Look at this shot, and it goes in pure.
Yep, that was a nice clean hit.
He said,
Pure.
just use this eye. I closed my eyes when I shot it. I did.
So did the rest of us.
Mason's like, I had my eyes closed too.
I may have just pooped a little.
No, the 3 was there. No, ลูกเป้ง好啲，我個 that touch is gotta be soft. Soft touch. Oh yeah, you shot the 2 and draw them on. Yeah. I would have shot
All
it.
right. Tied back up to 5-5. Race to 3. Now it's starting to get a little serious. Tight match, race to 3. Mistakes will cost more now.
I like Bill Sorensen. Let's start singing "The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round." Everybody now.
I haven't heard that in years.
Yeah.
table,
Everybody get together. Yeah, it's not the table.
This freaking table. Dale needs a new table in here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Why don't you give me $7,000? Why don't you give me
I can read
$7,000?
that
I'll be
fine
glad to
language.
get one.
Maybe the other side.
Maybe you could hit him better.
Right?
Because sometimes that's when I do that, then it just starts cracking. Like one pocket too. If I'm just breaking like trash the one way.
It's one pocket. What do you mean? You don't really break that hard in one pocket.
No.
You know what? I'm not going to argue with Josh.
Felt like cake. Just kidding.
We
Well,
were
he is
teammates for a
young.
long time, so I know the drill.
Oh yeah.
Well, as long as they don't get out of line, not to be
I can tell by the way
Captain
you were acting.
Obvious.
Captain Obvious. This should be a runnable
Tap.
rack for Joey and Ong.
Now, would you do the 11-13
the
next, or
ball.
get rid of these two by the side first?
I'm not going to call anything anymore.
Be the ball.
I like the fact that he's getting rid of the 9. That would have been. I like 9, 12, and he's got an
I have,
angle to spin over there.
Yep.
Oh, there's a leg or two because of that.
And then, yeah, maybe 10, 11, 13,
There it
8.
is.
It's not the worst to leave the 10 last either.
Right. I was just going to say, depending on the angle off this 12, could be.
I think I would play the 12 to get to the 11 right now.
Yep.
That would be my path.
I like that.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh, he got a hold of that one.
Oh, goodness. Here's the worst thing about that miss. Obviously,
Oh, I didn't even see the miss. I saw the cue going way
No.
up table on him.
it's not the worst thing about the miss itself. It's where he left the cue ball, because the 2 is the only difficult ball for Josh and Mason, and he left him straight in on the 2, all the way down in the lower right.
Oh, yep.
And I'll be shocked if Mason doesn't play that.
He's not. He's taking the one.
I am really, really surprised at this.
He thought he'd snap it back over.
Yeah,
for his
and
two
I
all the way down.
don't think he left him with a shot.
Big banks only? Or
I would have played that 2 in a
do that
heartbeat.
thing.
Out of perfect shot.
I know if I could maybe make that 12 ball, but
12 ball.
Yeah.
can't really play
Al
safe.
snuck out of his cell.
What's going on, Al Holden?
12?
What's
Like
happening
me
at the penitentiary?
Okay, getting that after hours TV going.
Kind of, but I'm just more or less like, I'm going to leave him that 11.
Mason left him in a really,
that's
really
hard.
bad spot.
Yep.
So I got to make, just
Or with-
maybe call it
Or
too.
with
Yeah, I think you're right. He should have taken the
Check
2
it
first with like a little stop shot.
Mm-hmm.
Left Josh the 1 and then come down table.
if you can lock it
Took my eye
behind.
off the ball too.
Right.
Took my eye off the ball.
All right,
It's too easy.
good point, Bill. Good point.
Because anywhere down.
Right.
You know what? Even
right,
better
right,
point.
right,
Al
right.
Holden.
See it now. Okay.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Shut up.
Oh, that's funny though.
No, it's
Come
not.
on, that is funny.
Nothing that Bill Larson says is funny.
That's
ever.
funny.
Ever.
Should I call it
Except
just in case? Do you want me to or no? Because of 2 balls. No. Safe.
this sounds like he's talking to his employer. Al Holden made the best point of all. Oh, look how good that safe. This is a spectacular
Double
safe.
up everywhere, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Nice speed.
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
We know. Wait, we're watching. We're watching, Josh. I mean, look at Al Holden's comment there.
Yep. Only 20 likes? Come on, people.
Shame.
How hard is it to hit the little thumb button?
Shame. Hit those shares. Calls the 10 in the side.
Hey, Coach up. Coach.
No, coach. Me just shooting.
He said no. Shut up and leave me alone. We're not going to use a coach. Stop talking. I knew that was going to happen.
Yep.
I knew he was going to scratch on that. And here,
And that's probably why you wanted the coach.
All right.
Oh, I shoot.
Huh?
if Josh doesn't shoot the 2 ball here, I think I may just go out and slap him.
I was gonna say jump.
I wouldn't even play it here.
Just get this out of here
Look
and
at
then
John,
probably
John
just
Taylor.
play it to play safe here.
Yeah.
And then he can play the cue ball
Jump. Look.
like right here probably.
What?
I don't know.
So
Run the
that
damn
means
rack.
I need to get him an angle. In this area probably.
Just bump the
not
2
easy.
and take the 3.
Is Josh? What is Josh's wife's name?
I have no clue, to be honest.
Does anybody in the chat? What? I don't even know if they're married.
He'll make up his mind, I guess.
I would hope so. Yes. What is his significant other's name?
Could have probably played position 2 to like run it out, but
Now he thinks of it.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's wow.
My fault.
And he could have given him. He could have given Mason the option by
Oh, you shot
playing
perfect.
shape
I should have made it.
Right.
on any ball.
Well, he played shape for the 7 to play safe
Yeah,
to
I
get
know.
behind the 6-5.
Right, which I don't like
But
because you can run out.
It's a fast table.
Right. I like what you said about trying to run out. Because, yeah, little tap on the 2, then you got the 3 ball. That'll give you an angle on the 5.
Haley, that's her name. Thank you.
Ooh, we're up to 30 likes.
Wow.
sorry, buddy.
I think they're okay though.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can.
See,
He
now
might
for the-
be able to pocket this 12,
Could have played it.
but that is not easy shape.
No.
The odds of Joey getting on the 13 first instead of the 10-11 combo is brutally
Oh
tough.
my gosh. It was
Now, what about trying to play safe and hit the 13? Because now their 7
Yeah,
is...
the 7's tied up. It's
now
not-
that their
it's not
7
the
is
worst.
tied up,
It's not the worst.
I would call the 13 in the corner and try for the bank and hope I sit behind that 11 ball.
Do we want somebody? What?
Yeah.
If you're gonna shoot the 12, somebody should watch it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sit down, Josh.
Can you watch the 12? Yeah. Sorry. I do have to sit down.
Yes, you do. Already looked at it.
Tricky.
All right, here we go.
Shoot.
Damn, we're getting so deep.
All right, well, a prime opportunity for Mason and Josh.
Jesus.
No, Dave, you always have to follow the same person off the opposite team. So if that person misses 2 times in a row, then Josh would shoot 2 times in a row if he's following that player every time.
And they may have shot out of order, but that's not for us to police. That's on the players.
Over here. Damn, should have tried to kick. Yo.
That was tough.
Oh, kick. Something.
Honestly, I'm not sure what I would have played there either.
Going either way was tough. I guess if anything, I like trying to do the kick only because it would have kept the 7 really tied up with the 14 or 12 or whatever's in the corner there, but would have kept the 7 tied up going at the other cluster.
I'm trying to figure out what Mason has in mind here. I think he's going to set him up for the 4 in the side, just a stop shot, the 4 in the side, to give Josh the angle to get from the 4 to the 7, and he did not do that. So now it's just a matter. I like how Mason played this because it's, again, the best part about what Mason is doing now, and he has to force himself to do this, is leave Josh one option.
Yep.
That's it. He's got 1 ball to shoot at. He's jacked up over the 6, so he's not going to shoot the 3 in the side. So now it's a matter of it's easier for Mason to go from the 3 to the 7 than if Josh had to shoot that shot.
Yep.
Jesus.
And they don't have to get out here. There's no doubt, because now Josh is going to have to go from the 7 to the 6.
Correct. And leave a good angle for the 8.
Yeah, this is pretty good. This is a good angle.
Yeah, as long as Josh doesn't hit it at 900 miles an hour.
Well, or it just missed the damn thing completely. You know.
I was giving him benefit of the doubt to make the shot, actually.
Well, and not play to the microphone either. Just I'm not trying to say it to be mean, but shut up and shoot the shot. Yep.
Same
chopped it.
way, dude.
Fast table.
Just chopped it.
Just hit it like you got a pair, maybe.
No. Hit it like you make it.
Yep. Focus. Take an extra second and focus.
Oof.
It's not guaranteed that they're going to get out either, because where that 12 is.
I literally could have played the cue ball anywhere up table.
Yep. Given where that 12 is, as deep
good.
as it is in the pot, this is not a gimme to get to the 10. This can get away from you pretty quick. But I think with this angle, he should be okay. I think I'd still go rail first, though.
Yep.
Hit it good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, perfect speed.
Yeah.
It's just a stop shot to go to the side pocket.
Yep. Followed up maybe a half a cue ball and 8 in the side. Ooh, he's drawing? Why would you draw? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, just hitting the stop shot. Okay. Very nice.
And they take the lead again, 6-5. I'm telling
I'm gonna go get a bottle of water. You
this
want anything?
is
No, I got it.
All right.
this is gonna go hill. I'm
Yep.
telling you.
Yep, it's either going to go hill, or if Xiong win this match, Josh might fall apart. He'll cave in too much to the pressure.
Yeah, I think so. Even after, I mean, we're at game number 12 right now, and we can visibly see from the booth that he's pretty jittery.
Yep, he's definitely out of sorts.
Yeah, when it comes to the shots in the beginning and middle of the rack, it's not so bad. But when he gets down to the shot that really matters, there is a very distinct shake in his right arm. And you can tell, too, it's a big lack of focus.
Yep.
Well, and the first thing, too, that I like the deep breaths. I like the fact that Josh will try to calm himself down, but I do believe that he is still
amped up.
Yeah, he's still talking to the microphone too much. Or it's not that they're talking too much or he's talking too much to the microphone, it's what he's saying. All right, 6-5. 15 is going in.
Yeah,
11 in the side.
good break.
Yeah, this is
I kind of like solids because of where the 8-ball's sitting, but
but the 5 is a horrible spot.
yep.
So is the 3. 2 isn't an easy ball to get to because of the 13. I actually like stripes, but
Yeah, there's no easy starter.
no, the 9. The 9 is simple. It's straight on.
Oh, yep.
And actually, he could play a stop shot
And then have
on the
14.
9. Yep, play
Yep.
the 14 and give the 12 a little bit of a nudge, and then he'd either have the 12, 13.
Yeah.
This is the only difficult shot,
Well, I
though,
think she's just saying because they're gonna skip it.
Leave on the 8.
getting to the 8.
Yep. And it looks like it goes past the 7 in the side. The trick is to get there.
Thank you, everybody, for the likes and the shares. Much appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for watching that number go up here.
Yeah. Said, hey,
Yeah, that's.
you're lame.
I ignored that long time
Yeah.
ago already. Yeah, I ignored
Sorry,
that.
I just
Probably
noticed
somebody
it.
outside.
I ignored that 10 minutes ago. That's what I try to do as much as I possibly can with Bill Sorensen.
Bill Sorensen,
Yeah,
ignore
yeah.
him a little.
Oh yeah, all the time. He knows it. Right, Bill? And you better wear. Ooh,
miscue.
yikes!
Fuck.
There's number 4.
I think that's more like 6.
You know the worst part is
Hopefully you can see
now the only shot
It's
that
open, right?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
the
Oh my
miscue, but the only shot that Mason has on stripes is the 10 ball, and it's a thin cut.
Try to stop it.
Yeah, unless he wants to
Yeah,
play
they're
the
gonna
214
blow it.
combo.
And
Yeah.
that's not the worst unless he
Oh
hits
my
it
God.
hard.
I like it.
Jump shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there
let me
we
get
go.
let me get the replay ready here.
Horrible.
Get a different angle. There we go. 14 in the side. You ready for a replay?
Nice shot.
Excellent. That could be a game-winning shot.
Yep.
That was nicely held.
That was one of his better strokes.
Oh, it's only 6'5", dude. Oh, man. I was thinking it was 6'4".
Yeah, boy. The markers are on the table.
Doesn't mean he's paying attention.
The friggin' chips are out there, you knucklehead. That was a fabulous shot by Mason. You may not understand why. He was so straight, and he would have left a really steep angle on the 13 for Josh.
Nice.
And forcing that 9 over there to get into position to leave him straight on, again, like I was talking about before, forced Josh to, there's only one shot he can take. That's it. He blocked the 10, left him absolutely perfect for the 13 ball. And he'll do the same with the 10. And here, you don't have to worry about a scratch. You don't have to worry about anything at all.
Nope,
You
just
make the 8
The ball.
What a great out. And it all started with a fabulous jump shot. I mean, that was... Here, check out the replay. This is the perfect way to start this rack. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nice out. How you doing, Vang Yang? Yep, we are at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. This is Outer Points Productions. That gentleman sitting right next to me there is my co-commentator extraordinaire. He's in the booth more than anybody else. Can't thank him enough, Mr. Chris Green. I am Little Cheddar, and this is match number 11 of 12 in the first round. So next match is Saturday morning. That's just of the Scotch doubles. The very first match of the new format on KO 1.4, which is a 4.99 and under, starts Thursday at 7 or 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
It goes.
That is going to be a lot of fun.
It goes.
I'm not sure what goes, but
3 goes, 11 goes.
I think he's talking about the
7 goes.
I think he's talking about the 1-5 combo.
15 can go.
I like
play
Mason using this coach right now.
Okay. Yeah, barely. It's like a half a pocket. Combo.
Yeah, 4 combo 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Ideally, but don't fall into that if we don't.
Oh, my land. Oh, my land.
My land. What
Used
the
all
hell?
that rail.
What the hell is my land?
I don't know.
I don't even know what kind of saying that is. He's trying to refrain from using any profanities. I'm assuming.
Right?
Holy boogers! I believe it's probably Haley at home saying, "Josh,
you got to clean up your
absolutely
language because we have a child in the house now."
Your friggin' potty mouth has got to end."
Yep.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Had no chances. Darn.
Yeah, I get the Mylanta. I get all that, but that's not what he's saying. And there's nothing wrong with saying Mylanta, you know? Go ahead, say it then.
I feel like I'm going to have to hit it kind of decent to get that one out of there. You know
I
what
don't
mean?
think
Otherwise,
Mason wants you to
it's gonna
take
bump
that shot.
9.
No, I think on 3 in the side or the 3 all the way down.
Absolutely. Well, no, I wouldn't play it all the way down. I can see Mason right now. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but upper left. That is not the holy cow! Did he hit it good though? That 8 may go in the
Oh, not
side
what
past
you
the
were
12.
thinking?
No, of
Son
course
of
it
a
wasn't what he
biscuit,
was
huh?
thinking. You knucklehead. If you guys could see here, right there, you seen it. Look at Mason is laughing the entire time when Josh was about to shoot that shot.
Yep, because it's like you're supposed to be taking the 3 ball.
Literally has 0 pockets.
3
Negative pockets.
ball.
Negative pocket, so you move the 4.
Yeah, well, he needs
That
the
one could bank past the 9.
I would, if I was Mason, I would play the 4 all the way down and come off the
Negative
rail
pockets.
and kick the 1 or the 10.
Yep.
He has to move the 1 ball or the 10 ball.
Lucky roll.
One or the other. So if he does play it in the upper right, let's see if I can get a different view here. Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah. All right, let me get the overhead here. So if he plays it in the lower left and then the cue ball comes off and hits the 1 or the 10, it might clear the 2 and then leave a shot on the 3. But other than that, if Mason plays this 4 in the side, it's not much. Yeah, he just called the bottom left. I like this shot. Because if not, there's no future for Josh.
Right.
This is probably one of the biggest shots of the match. And Mason has to hit this
Perfect.
pretty pure.
Sorry. I messed up. Master last rack. Go, bud.
Sorry, buddy.
That was the right shot.
Yep.
And he still didn't get the 1 out of there.
Nope.
You know,
Not sorry.
that was
But now the 10 ball is a little bit of a problem for these guys, for Ong and Joey.
Yep, no doubt.
Same thing. I think I'd take the 14 first and try and bump that 10. He's got the perfect angle for it.
The 3? Yeah. I probably should have. All right.
Yeah, no shit.
Or we wouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
I figured if I go for this 4,
That was right. I agree. I was
make it, I could get the break.
right.
If not, we're
Yep.
sitting in the
You
same
just called it.
Right. I liked it. I was looking at it, but I was like, he'll figure it, or he'll do what he wants.
Yeah, I would hope so. He's the 700 Fargo. That is the
Nice.
shot.
side, got you shaking.
That is the shot.
Yep.
And he has the 12 on the side now.
Right. And I'd have to hit it.
I would play the 12,
I was thinking maybe
pull it
you
back
would
a
play
little
the
bit for the
4
9, and then
try
the
to
rest
maybe
is
the
kind of
3 on the side.
self-explanatory.
Is that what you're
Yep.
saying?
But even if
Like
you
the
take the
same
12 and
kinda shot
follow
you
up,
had
Yeah.
Left.
you could do the
That
9-8
yeah.
last.
Absolutely.
Yep, I agree. Get rid of that 12 because it's such a small window to have that perfect leave on it.
It's a little bit straight, and Joey has to reach for this 15 ball, so this is no gimme either. I think he's going to have to go rail first.
Whip. Yeah.
I would go
some
rail
foul
first to
pass.
come around 2 rails and play the 13 in the same pocket.
Hit my good side.
You don't have
My
one.
good side.
You only have 2 sides, Josh. Well, 4. I mean, guess you got the front, the back, the left, the right, but none of them are really that awesome
Oh.
to look at.
Like you said, come off the rail. That's what he did. Perfect for his
Yeah.
partner.
Yeah, he's going to play the 10 in the same pocket, too. Going for the coach.
Yep. He's looking at taking the.
I
Trying
don't
to
like
set
it.
him up for the 10 in the side to
I
get
don't
down
like
to
it.
9.
I don't like it. There's
Bruno
too
Vang.
many things that can go
Yeah,
wrong.
that's what Joey's saying too.
Yep.
Có
Come,
stop cho đó.
come around the 10.
Thì có stop lấy mà lấy. Đó, có stop lấy. Đó. Họ Ingo có stop lấy này.
Whatever is going to happen already happened.
True.
Lo một số.
But I always thought like maybe like, what if you're the one that's able to change that? You know? Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard what Mason just said, and I love this kid's insight on or outlook
Yeah.
on life sometimes.
Right.
And I kind of miss about our team back in the day at
Whoa.
Mad Apple. Did you hear what he said? He's like, it doesn't matter because what was
is-
supposed to happen already happened.
Yep.
I love that.
Reminds
What
me of
transpired
Tricks,
is
if you guys
already
had those,
done.
like, Control Freak.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Stop shot, hit in the corner.
Stop. Think.
Jeez, Josh. Too much talking going on. The other players couldn't hear it, but that was, yeah. These microphones are
Yeah, the
very
microphone's pretty
sensitive,
sensitive. And
super
it's on
sensitive.
Him, so, yep.
Get out.
All right.
On
Ong
the
and
hill.
Joey on the hill first. So Mason, I see. I can't do this because this is what ended up happening the other night because I called it that they're going to break dry now, right?
Yep.
And Mason and Josh are going to run out, and then the last game is going to take an hour and 45 minutes. The Hill game is going to. We're going to be here till 11:30.
God, I hope not. I mean, I'm all right with it, but
Me too.
I hope
Me
not.
too. Thanks, everybody, for staying up so late with us. It's 10 minutes to 10 here in Wisconsin. I don't know where it is that you're tuning in from. Let's play a game.
Let's play the game.
Why don't we do that?
Where are you watching from?
Everybody. Other than Al Holden, we already know where you are.
Prison cell 44.
Jump in the chat and give us a city and state, or just the state is fine. Well, no, that's kind of boring because
Yeah,
most people tuning in are from Wisconsin.
right?
I would think so anyway.
City and state.
But we want to know where you're from. There we go.
Oh.
Hey, did I call it? All right,
You
it's
called it.
it's not a dry break, but
It's
it
not-
is
But a scratch for the other team.
a
Yep.
scratch. Yep. So, Josh is going to be sweating freaking bullets when it's his first turn at the table.
Yep. This is the game where he needs to settle down and play.
No, not really. All right.
John Wilclett from Peshtigo. Jason Harlan from El Dorado, Wisconsin. Pete Beshta, of course, in Center Valley. Mark Bell from
A
Dingaling,
horse apiece, dude.
also Wapaka, Wisconsin.
Where did
Lord
that thing come from?
Lord Murica. I like it. Lacrosse.
Darboy.
Joe Potoff, all the way from Darby, Wisconsin.
It's just getting to the 8-ball is like the hardest thing.
Not really,
If you take
because all
third.
those other balls are going to be gone. Kyle Vertel from Wapaka as well. Vong Yang from Milwaukee. Gary Crows from Racine.
Sacramento, California. Woohoo!
Chong Yong, yeah, Sacramento. Chung, do you go to Hard Times at all and listen to Collins Newey at Post Up? Love that guy. He and I chat quite a bit.
Oh, sorry, Al. Wasn't sure what cell number you got. I didn't get that memo.
I like where Josh, even though he's, I like where he ended up just because now Mason can play the 5, which was one of the most difficult balls.
Yep. Yeah, he's not happy with it because it didn't go where he wanted, but Little dumb luck got him right where he needed to be.
Nah. Just don't scratch off the 12.
Dear Lord.
That is the
Here's
one thing you don't want to say.
Don't even say that.
Say, I'm putting the 4 on the side
Yes.
and leave on the 2.
Positive vibes, man.
Or perfect leave for the 6.
Don't leave your partner jacked up. Oh, you did. Never mind. He's good, actually, because I think now, and this is what I was talking about before, what Mason's going to do is leave Josh one option,
Yep.
and it's going to be the 1 in the side. He's going to float forward, force him to play the 1, and then Josh can either play the 2 or the 7. It doesn't matter at that point. So, and it's a perfect angle to just give maybe a little bit push forward on the 10 ball. And I see why Mason's taking his time here, because if he just rolls forward and it sticks on the 10, it's not the easiest angle on the 1 ball. And then it's harder to get from the 1 to the 7.
Yep.
So he's thinking of probably having to push through the 10 ball a little bit. I don't blame him. Or if he really wanted to, he could play the 2 ball and come around.
Yep, I like that option too.
Adam Granatella from East Troy. Of course, Vincent Schrader from Madtown, Madison. This is ideal. This is exactly what I was talking about. It leaves Josh with one choice, and it's a perfect angle. Just float forward. Let Mason get you where you need to be.
Yep.
Did we? I don't think we did we? This is like
That is perfect.
kind of.
It's ideal.
Kind of straight.
Fred
you know
Renner,
what I
of
mean?
course, from
Kind of nice.
Adams, Wisconsin, Salterville, USA. Andy Coons from Fond du Lac.
Roll the ball to the pocket. Gonna be fine anyway.
Okay.
Tiernan Tots from Styles. Mike Bunnell, of course, from Suring.
Bad angle.
Anthony Stadlin from
Bad
Partyville,
angle.
Wisconsin. Center pocket.
Body English helps.
Yep, sure does.
That's it, bad angle. Straight.
Mason's going to play the 2 and draw back, I'm thinking, to get basically right where he is right now. And I like it because if he does, it's a matter of Josh just making the 7 ball. Because
Yep.
Mason, honestly, he could probably make that 8 ball from anywhere unless he gets stuck. Oh, my goodness. Nope, he's okay.
Fast
Yep.
table.
Ooh, boy.
Went farther than he wanted, but better than being short.
Yikes.
Massachusetts.
I am genuinely nervous for Josh right now.
Yep.
Literally nervous for Josh.
Halfway, right?
Super
Just
fast.
don't
Just
overhit it.
Yep, just
It-
tap
just-
it in. Perfect.
Straight in, past the 12 ball, and if this goes down, it is 12-12 or 7-7. Oh, baby. Giddy up, folks. It's Hill again at the Varsity Club.
I've never puckered harder.
Yeah, baby.
Hill, once again. At Outer Points Productions.
Derek's iPad, I guarantee you this is bullshit where he's saying that Florianopolis of the state of Santa Catarina, or whatever, South America.
I know right now.
You're full of shit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's Josh's break.
Yep. Josh has got a break.
Jimmy Newman, of course, tuning in from Marquette, Michigan in the UP. He's a Youper.
Michigan.
Third.
So Lord Murica, when do they set up the matches? So I'm gonna mute this just for a second. So the way the KO Challenge matches have always worked since day one, little over a year ago. It's a very flexible tournament for the players. We do a redraw after each round, so you can never tell who you're going to play next. So then I do a live redraw, or a draw in the first round, and then a redraw in every subsequent round after that.
Yep.
The players have 2 weeks to schedule and play their match. They schedule it themselves. They let me know. I give them the link to the digital pool scoring app. They don't always have to play on the stream. As a matter of fact, a lot of the matches in first, second, third round of the match, oh my gosh, that's the absolute worst thing he could have done, was lost control of the cue ball and scratched.
Yep.
Huge mistake. It's not a gimme rack, but
Nope.
so anyway, the players have 2 weeks to complete their matches, and I'm always very generous with family vacations, state tournaments. Nationals are coming up in Vegas in a couple of weeks. So
last minute I got sick. I'd prefer to reschedule.
Yeah, anything. I mean, there's a lot of things that have come up in the last 13 or 14 months I've been doing this tournament. So
Fishing's not an option, though.
no. Who said that the other night?
I don't remember who said that the other night, but I remember that part.
Right.
Having to go fishing is not an option.
You're not going fishing.
You can go fishing, but
you're not used to that.
better schedule your match before it.
Yep. Amy Cools, of course, from Reedsburg.
Yeah.
Trevor Simpson from Fort Atkinson.
That was a good last out. Yeah, that was a good shot. I was a little sad that I left you. I didn't know. I should have.
You know,
Yeah, whatever.
Amy, you know, and it's so true.
I wanted to.
I went back and looked this morning, and I think five out of the 11 or 6 out of the 11 have gone hill so far in this tournament.
I made it, I guess.
Yeah, there hasn't been really any blowouts or runaways.
No, there were 2. Tarek Hammond and Peyton Fulkerson against Steve Hill Martin and Zach Hagencourt was
Okay, I missed
9-1.
match.
Oh, solid.
And then Scott Haskins and Scott Kugel played against. I can't remember who they played. But that didn't turn out very well for Scott Squared.
我又多碌安嚟啊！好多隻碌康寶碌裝嘛，容易。
Thank you,
今日多碌康寶出嘛。
Right.
thank you, Lord Murica.
我哋。哦，有。但是碌安。
Oh, yeah, right. Well, you would have been able to shoot, so I wouldn't have.
我俾啦。
Ford ass kicking.
我但是要 set 你就攞啲嘢喺度。
Tony Walra from Lancaster.
I wouldn't have hated making a ball on the break and leaving the cue ball on the table. I would not have. I wouldn't have hated that at all.
It's more than that,
To
actually.
be honest with you, just to be completely.
Honest. Yeah. What do you take?
Yeah, true. Okay. All right.
If you're Ong and Joey,
Very optimistic.
I think I'm going to shoot that 12 first.
Stole that from me.
But what do you do with the 10 ball?
Since we stopped hanging out.
Well, if you can get below it, the 10 is good.
多嚟安嚟啊！
I
Where?
always tell Haley that. I was like, I
You
used to
can
be
get in
the.
the middle of the table. You can get it in the Vincent pocket.
Yeah, but you're going to be running into the 8 ball.
Yeah. But.
Save it for last.
I think I would take solids
do
here.
that again. I know one way.
I think
but
I would shoot the 2 first, the 2, the 7, and then work on the rest and try to get back down for the 8 for the last shot. Couple of reasons why is it still blocks that 12.
Are you gonna make T-shirts? Is that why you said
I
that?
kind of like taking the 2
If we needed team T-shirts.
and then go down table and
Should've
come
said
back for the
yes.
7-8.
Ooh.
But even that's tricky. Yeah, you might be right. Get rid of them two first and worry about getting back on the 8.
And again, everybody sees different patterns in 8 ball. You know, rotation, it's pretty obvious. 3
Right.
to the 4, to the 5, to the 6. You know, there's other ways to get there, but you still got to play them. The different. Oh boy.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, he did not leave this
Weird.
very simple for his partner here. Oh my gosh, they just did a
alarm.
pinky swear over there.
Why am I?
Hang on a second.
How do you do it?
Well, once they get back to the.
Oh my fucking.
You always used to make that face at me, and I try to do it at Haley.
Let's sit and enjoy this for a second. It's going to take Ong a little bit before he decides what he's going to do. I promise we're not going to miss anything. But this is more entertaining than the pool right now. He's still not. He's not going to shoot that shot. I don't think. Maybe he is. He is.
Wow, nice shot.
Good shot.
Couldn't have turned out worse.
Yep. Now you
Honestly,
blocked the 2.
even though he made it, now getting from the 2 to the 8, it no longer goes.
Yep.
The 8 no longer goes past the 12. So they just made it really difficult. Well, no, I take that back.
Good on the ball.
He could play
We're not solid.
the 8 off the 10
Worry about being
to still make it. But he has to get absolutely perfect on the 2 ball. Here's the other issue with this rack. The 3 is, remember I said before, you try to get rid of that 3 ball. That 3 is,
I thought you were looking at the bank.
I think they're in trouble here.
He's got one shot right here to get that 3 ball out.
Yeah, and if he doesn't get shape on it, even though he may be able to see the 4, if it stops there, he's got no pocket for it because of the 9.
Well, if you don't make the breakout on the 3, I wouldn't pocket another ball anyways. I'd look at safe. Because for stripes, now that 10 ball's tricky to get on.
I like Joe Potoff's question or comment. Pick something.
Pick something?
For the love of God, just pick something. Yeah, but this is, again, it's a $500 entry. This is $250 per player to play in this. I'm going to take my time, too, on Hill. I'm not going to jump into...
Oh, yeah, I ain't taking nothing quick.
Nothing for granted.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, damn. How'd you scratch there? Oh.
How'd you scratch there?
This
That's
is...
straight.
This is absolutely the ball that Josh should be taking.
Oh,
And the
you
worst
hit
thing
that
he
straight.
can do is sit there and think about it. Shoot the damn shot.
Yep.
Just stop it. Let Mason
Oh, it's a good break on.
play like Mason does.
Right idea.
He's second guessing himself already.
12-10.
Just Jesus, man.
Oh, that ball.
He could play. Yeah, he could do it this way too.
Oh.
Too much doubt going on in his brain right now.
They can probably break the 10 out with the 15.
Doesn't need to. So he can play the
Unlucky
14,
scratch.
the 13, a stop shot on the 13.
Yeah.
He can actually cut the 10 in. It will go. I'm looking right down at it. It's a thinner cut, and the cue ball might get away a little bit, but he doesn't have to try and break it out. So I think this is another... Well, it was an attempt to say, I'm going to force you to take a shot.
Yep. Yeah, he was trying to set him up for that 13, I believe.
I think if I was Mason, I would intervene at this point. Oh, no. Oh, no.
And there's a very quiet F-bomb. So the wifey doesn't hear.
Here we go. Just when you thought they were going to get out, or again, it's it's hill.
Yep.
TV's the best screen.
You want to
You
coach?
see everything here.
No, I would not. Man, I tell you, if I was Josh, I would just stay away.
Yep. He's looking at, can I get the cue off the 12 and on that 8 ball?
Correct.
That's what Mason's looking at.
And it's a bad time for Josh to try and step in and interfere with the brain of Mason,
Yep.
a 700 Fargo. Leave him alone. So Amy Cool says, Mark White, if
10. 10.
Oh, very nice.
did he hook him though?
He might have the 4. It's hard to tell.
Tap the 12 and go behind 8.
You could have played the 1 rail, like off the rail straight.
I think he might have let him see. He can see the 4.
Oh no, I'm saying your shot off the 12 behind the 8. Oh.
It was hard, I think, from that
Yeah,
angle to
right,
get behind the 8.
Right.
No, he wasn't trying to get behind the 8. He was trying to stick him on the 2.
No, I know that, but
Shoot
what
after him.
Josh is saying,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
trying to come off the 12 and get behind the 8, I don't think the angle was there easily.
Yep, you're right.
This was definitely
You
a
were
much
trying to
better
stick him
shot
on
to
that
try
too.
and freeze him right on his own ball.
So about a month ago, Mark White, if you've been around pool any amount of time, you know Mark White. He's in the Philippines. Wait, is it Philippines? Wherever.
Thailand, yeah.
Yes, Thailand. Is one of the best announcers in the business ever. Extraordinary commentator. And he had a stroke about a month ago, and he's having some serious collateral damage, if you will, from that. So if you're a Christian, if you believe in the power of prayer, then do it.
Yep. Say a prayer for the man,
Yeah.
whether you believe it or not.
Your choice. The one good thing about it is, whether you believe or not, it can't hurt.
Right. Can't hurt. Kind of like pushing that like button. Can't hurt.
Nope. You don't get charged for it. One of my favorite sayings, and we're not gonna talk about religion or anything else, but as a Christian, and I am a Christian, I love the saying that I would rather believe and be wrong than not believe and be right. I think that's how it goes.
Correct.
Good try.
Too many things that have happened in my life that lead me to believe that there is. A lot of things that lead me to believe that there isn't too, but
Yep.
I'm going to lean towards
I believe in a higher power.
positivity.
Yep.
So, Derek,
easy.
what was the Fargo cap? This was 12-10 and under. And there's nobody that is a winning shot by Josh Jolitz.
Yep. They needed that.
Wow. This
Mason left him
perfect.
Yep.
and
Just tap it
Stroked that
in.
3 good.
and Josh left him perfect. Just don't overhit it.
That's what I was saying. Just tap it in because it's a perfect angle to get the perfect
This
lead.
is a win
Right.
for Mason and Josh here. That I'll tell you what a freaking match!
Beautiful match.
Go, Mason.
Well fought
What
by
a
both teams.
freaking awesome match!
Oh, the 10 ball?
Wow!
Ugh.
Wow! I'll tell you what.
Yucky.
Put everybody seriously. Put your hands together for Ong and
I know, me too.
And
I'm like-
hang on a second. For Ong and Joey. man, they battled their asses off.
Yep.
And they should not be hanging their head in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
They played a phenomenal match. And here we are again, another hill nail biter. I can't thank everybody enough for sticking with us. This has been another really fun match. And again, the next one is, or the last one of round 1 is going to be coming up on Saturday morning. So you're going to want to tune in for that. It's going to be a blast. So until then, thank you so much. No, Thursday. Make sure you come back on Thursday. Like I had said, we've got Cheryl Urbrecht and Meng. I can't think of his last name right. Vaj. Meng Vaj. Yes, he plays here at Varsity Club. Anyway, it's going to be the very first match of the new format. So I'm really looking forward to that. And always, Mr. Chris Green, thank you for being here on a Monday night.
Glad to be invited.
Most importantly, thank you, people, for being here. We've got 200 people. I hope you're all hit the like and share and tell everybody about what's going on at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, because it's only going to continue to get better. You've got my word on that. So until Thursday night or Saturday, you guys have a fabulous, fabulous week. Huge shout out to all of my sponsors. I love all of you. So,
yes,
of course, can't do it without them and the viewers. So, till then,
have a good night. Thank you.